EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Okay, right? Strikers, 3-3.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The Raiders at 2-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. The Franks looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now Franks. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-0 Vegas. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Franks now. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. You talk about this Jets defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very...
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Franks.
Pressure, they got him again.
Will McDonald
drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. On play action. Now Rodgers.
Oh, he had him land shot, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Shifts by him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Seven, our score after one. This is 2nd and 8. Lazard will go in motion right. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ready. 2nd and 10.
Blue strike. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Franks. He'll let this go for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Franks. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now it's second down throw. Here's Franks. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. A give up the middle to Johnson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more on that one and another first down. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Gano for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Johnson again on second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Franks off the bootleg here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Set, ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson down to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Julian Okwara in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like taking it right down Broadway. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead is Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He gets it underneath to Hall. Finding room at midfield.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Dalvin Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready, set.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout,
Ready.
making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Notice 50, hey, you block over here. Hey, Mike. Notice 50, hey, you block over here.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This now a 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Oh, some strong running. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Garrett Wilson, touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 29 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Now a toss coming right side. It's Hall. Shedding the tackle, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Red, cycle.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to Mayer, the tight end.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A give up the gut to Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the delay, this is Abdullah. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Let's go.
This 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A give running right is Hall. Oh, nice move. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 180 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. They'll give to Hall. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That's good for 28 yards. Now, he came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is when you hear about him passing a Dan Marino,
a legend,
it makes you step back and really take stock of his career. And you realize it's not just about the numbers.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Hall again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down. Drill, 52.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And this will be taken at the 13. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
A good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, the win.